about the kitchen being kept clean is that this is a unit that you use daily, and you use it repeatedly over and over during the day. You leave food crumbs around, you leave grease on your stove, you got handprints all on your refrigerator daily. And what happens is that when you leave food on your stove, handprints on your refrigerator, you've been baking and you got the flour on your refrigerator and so forth, then what happens is those little roaches come in, little bugs come in, you have mice that come in, because any little bit of food or anything that's left around, they eat it. So that's why it's important that you always keep your kitchen and your bathroom clean. The focus should be your stove. You should always keep your stove clean. The burners on each stove should be cleaned daily. Okay, you can wipe them out and use something like a mild cleaner, like this one I got. I got this from the Dollar Tree, only $1.25. I have the bleach. It's only $1.25. Never use your bleach and mix it with anything else, just with hot water. Because when you mix chemicals and you don't know about them, then you can have a reaction. So never mix them. The oven should be kept clean. As we bake in our unit of our stove, we waste different things. You know how your sweet potato pie spills over, your casserole spills over. You have to wipe that out after each use. You can use a wet rag, such as this, with warm water. Like I said, you can spray this on it and just wipe it down. Now the refrigerator, the kids are constantly going in here. Mom, can I get this? Can I get that? They go in, fingerprints everywhere. They spill stuff. They don't wipe it up. So you have to keep your refrigerator clean. All these drawers and storage bins should be kept clean daily. Just a nice little wipe. That's all you have to do. Units down here, you need to check those for fruit or vegetables that have spoiled. Take them out. Take them out. Wipe this all down on the sides, right here, down at the bottom. Keep it clean. This is how your freezers should look. Clean. Always when you're storing your food, make sure you store your food away from your blower up here, because that stops the cold air from coming in, and that's how your food can get spoiled. A lot of people, they pack it up there, and then they say, oh, this meat got spoiled. It's because you're blocking your blower. The floor. It doesn't take a lot of time to sweep the floor. Just sweep it daily. Pick the trash up, put it in the garbage can, and then you can discard it in the trash bin in the back. When you're mopping the floor, make sure you use the right solution, something mild, so that you don't strip the wax and stuff off here. Mop, and when you're mopping, you should always mop yourself out of the unit. So that means you start up here, mop, rinse your mop, mop, and walk your way out of the unit. Okay. Kitchen shelves. This is where we keep our glasses and cups, our food and so forth. What I do with my shelves at home is I line them with paper. You can get some nice paper at Dollar General or Family Dollar and just lay it in there, and that helps you keep that clean up there. Countertops need to be kept clean, free of any debris or food. It should be kept clean. Okay, your windows, all you have to do is, another thing I use is Windex. Spray them, wipe them down with basic paper towel, and that's it. Always keep your ceilings clean of debris stuff. Okay, and these are the blinds. If you get a crack in your blinds while you're in your unit or they get destroyed, make sure you report it to your property manager so you can have your blinds either repaired or replaced. Now we're in the bathroom. This gets utilized daily, 6, 10, 15 times a day, especially when you have children. So it must be kept clean. Okay, we're at the sink right now. You know how kids come and they wash up in the morning, brush their teeth, they leave it somewhat dirty. At the end of the day, or when they leave, wash it out. Keep it clean. And you can use your basic solutions again. You can spray this right in the sink like this. Take a wet rag like this. Go around a couple of times. There you are. It's clean and it smells good. Same with the top part of your sink. Keep it washed down. And also, you got children 4 or 5 years old, teach them how to keep their unit, help you with keeping things clean around there. Kids can be great helpers. You just have to be a role model and show them what to do. Mirror, little Windex on the mirror, wash it down. Use your paper towel. There you go. Okay, now this, you need a brush that you can use to go inside there. Again, you can use spray like this. Spray it in there, all around. This is a brush, you can get this at your general store. Take the brush after you spray, wash. You see there? Just wash. See how it's going away? There you go. There you go. Yeah, that was dirty. There you go. You put your Ajax in your tub. Wet your rag. And you just clean it. This tub really needs it. After each use of the tub, shower, or a complete bath, you should wash it down. There you go. Wipe down other little railings in the bathroom. Use a wet rag. Hopefully you have bleach on it or some disinfectant. Sweep it daily. Wash it down daily. There you go. Sweep your debris and so forth up before you mop. Okay, and then again, when you're mopping your bathroom, make sure you get up under that commode. You know them little boys, they TT on the seat, all on the floor. So make sure you get all behind there. And again, you walk your way out of the bathroom. We're doing window care now. It's important that you keep your windows clean, debris out of the window sills, and make sure that your blinds are neat and clean. If they need repairs, like crack or something, let your property manager know. There should be no coverings on the windows that has not been required of you to put up, such as the bed sheets and pillows, cases and so forth. None of that stuff should be up at your window. But let's get back to cleaning them. Spray your window with your basic Windex. Paper towel. You go from side to side. Okay, you also have to keep the bottom clean, not the panel, but the ceiling part clean. And you can use the same Windex, or you can use bleach. Just go work your way down, all the way down. Okay, I'm going to show you how to keep your door clean. During the pandemic, it was one thing I was told to do. I worked at a hospital, I had to clean, and they told me anything you touch, you clean. So, light switches, touch, clean. Walls, basically your basic units. When I had to clean them, I had to make sure these basic units down here were clean. Look at that. Because a lot of your debris outside blows inside and it lands right around your boards. Doorknobs, white. This is a chore you might want to give your children. It's an easy chore to do. Blocks. Okay. We're going to do the outside of your unit. Did you know your outside of your unit can accumulate a lot of dirt debris, especially if you have trees, you're around trees. So you should always keep your walkway clean. This is a chore that you should give to one of your children if you have children. And you do this all the way down your walkway. Did you know that when you walk in a unit, at my home, everyone has to remove their shoes before they walk in my unit. I keep footies at my front door and little slip-ons because a lot of the trash that you bring it in yourself on the bottom of your shoe. You bring in germs that are all outside your home from cats, rodents, and other things. So keep especially if you have toddlers, especially babies that are crawling, ask your children or anybody that visits you to take the shoes off at the front door. And just like we did inside, you go all the way down. After looking at it, and if it doesn't seem clean enough, spray it and repeat. You should always focus on your bathroom, your kitchen. If you have a basement, your basement. Those are rooms that you frequently use. Your bedroom, as well as your outside of your unit, your back, and any trash. Appearance is everything. You shouldn't have any bags stacked up in your closet or around your bed. If anything happens where somebody has to get to you, they shouldn't have to fall over boxes and piles of paper. So always keep that area around clean. Keep your windows clean in your bedroom. If you have things that shouldn't be in your bedroom, don't have them in your bedroom. You know, you have some people, they have items in the bedroom, kitchen chairs, 2 or 3 kitchen chairs in the bedroom, so when guests come, they can sit in the chair. Those things also can be a handicap to you because you can fall over them at night when you're getting up. GAC requires that you have inspections twice a year. You're going to be contacted by your property manager letting you know that your time for your inspection. You're going to be asked to have your unit prepped. You must have your unit prepped. If you don't have your unit prepped and you have not contacted the property manager or the leasing agent, then you're going to be in violation. So you're going to get a violation notice. If you're having your unit sprayed for bed bugs, you have to have everything boxed up in plastic bags. Everything has to be off the floor because you don't want any of the solution that they use from spraying on your clothing. So you need to bag it up and then box it up. If you have a repair to your unit that is needed, you must contact your property manager or your leasing agent and let them know that you have your refrigerator, freezer door is not closing properly. Okay, call your property manager and let them know, and what they will do is write up your work order to come out. safety and security, that is very important. If you have a door that the lock is not properly working, or you close it and it doesn't totally shut, it might be the lining of the door, the ceiling around it might be need to repair. You should put in a request for that. Did you also know that you need to check your unit for your smoke detectors, your carbon monoxide unit that's in your apartment, as well as replacing the batteries if needed in your smoke detector? How do you do that, you say? You go up to your unit, you press a button. If it goes off, then it's working. But do it a couple of times, because sometimes it might not click the first time. If you need batteries, make sure you contact your property manager or purchase the batteries yourself. And your fire extinguisher, you should have one in your unit. If you don't have one in your unit, make sure you talk to your property manager and they will get you one for your unit. You should also just do a 6-month test of your unit, walk through your unit, and make a conscious decision. Say, is this closet full of stuff that I don't need? If so, get rid of some of the stuff, pack it up, give it to your local Goodwill or Salvation Army. Also, you should also make sure that the floors are clean from debris and trash. If you have a rug in your unit that is torn or something and it might be hazardous to your children or yourself, contact your property manager so you can have it removed or repaired. I've invited you in my unit. I've showed you how to clean your unit. This is my unit. I will keep it clean like it should be, as mandated by DHC Housing Authority.